Let's have some fun, ladies and gentlemen. Let's name the Eastern and Western Conference All-Stars for the NBA All-Star Game that's taking place this year in none other than Cleveland, Ohio. Let's kick it off in the East. Not many surprises here. Pretty much what we expected. The lead and vote getter out East and the captain back-to-back years is none other than Brooklyn Nets forward Kevin Durant, making his 12th NBA All-Star appearance. Second straight year being named the captain. KD's averaging 29 points a game, 7.4 rebounds a game, and about 5.8 assists. It is likely that KD, though, will skip the festivities again this year due to injury. Joining him in the front court is none other than Giannis Antetokounmpo, making his 6th NBA All-Star appearance. The Finals MVP is averaging 28.6 points this year, 11.2 rebounds, 6 assists. I will say this quickly. I am a little shocked that Giannis didn't surpass KD in votes. I know Durant got off to a great start, but I thought some of the momentum Giannis had coming off of winning Finals MVP, playing on that big stage, dropping 50 in the closeout game, I thought he would surpass KD in votes this year. I was wrong. Joining these two gentlemen in the front court is another MVP candidate. His name is Joel Embiid, making his 5th NBA All-Star appearance. He was drafted 3rd in 2014. Obviously, he had some injuries early, but since then, he has not disappointed. What up, Cameroon? Embiid's averaging 29 points a game this year, 10.8 assists, 4.3 assists for Philly. He literally is single-handedly carrying that team and keeping them in playoff contention with no Ben Simmons. He is very deserving of his spot as an All-Star Game starter. Now, in the backcourt, Chicago's own Demar Derozan having an incredible year, maybe the best of his career. Demar Derozan has resurged as an all-star in this league this year. He has been incredible for the Bulls, game winners. DeRozan's averaging 26.4 points a game, 5 rebounds, 4.8 assists a game. He deserves to be an all-star game starter at guard. The only question was, would Zach LaVine be joining him as a guard? He will not. It'll be Trae Young getting the nod. Trae Young having a phenomenal year, his 2nd All-Star appearance. Young is averaging 27.7 points per game this year, about 4 rebounds a game and 9 assists for the Atlanta Hawks. Those are your Eastern Conference All-Star game starters. So really no surprises out East. Now let's go over to the Western Conference, where there are a couple things that I disagree with. We'll talk about that more at the end. So let's actually start out with the guards and make our way to the forwards, because the controversy is with the forwards in the Western Conference. Starting at guard, no surprises here, none other than Stephen Curry. Curry making his 8th NBA All-Star appearance. We know what the Warriors have been this year. They've been incredible. Curry's the all-time leader in three-point makes. He's been struggling over the last few weeks, but he's been great overall this season. 25.8 points a game this year, 5.4 rebounds, and 6.2 assists for Steph Curry. He will be joined in the backcourt. What up, Memphis? What up, 901? This is a big deal. For the first time in his very young career, Morant will be an all-star game starter representing the Memphis Grizzlies. Not only will he be in the game, that boy will be starting. He is having a phenomenal year. Breakout campaign, 25.8 points, 5.9 rebounds a game, and 6.9 assists for the Memphis Grizzlies, who have exceeded, I believe, everyone's expectations out west. Joining these two gentlemen in the front court will be none other than LeBron James. He is the captain of the game, making his 18th straight All-Star appearance, 7 as the team captain for the 5th year in a row. Every year they've done the captains, LeBron James has been the captain. Pretty much the most popular athlete of this generation by a country mile. LeBron this year is averaging 29.1 points a game, 7.7 rebounds, 6.3 assists for a Lakers team. Hadn't been great, but LeBron has been phenomenal in year 19. Dude's leading the league in scoring. What more can you say about the king? LeBron will be joined by last year's MVP, a guy that's having another great season, Denver Nuggets center Nikola Jokic. One of my favorite players in the NBA to watch. There's not a night that his team can't depend on him. Dude is a walking bucket, a walking rebound, and a walking assist. Nikola Jokic is making his 4th NBA All-Star appearance. He's averaging 26.2 points a game, 13.8 rebounds, and 7.6 assists. To me, he's right there for his 2nd straight MVP. If you look at what this brother is doing with the guys that have been missing in that Denver Nuggets lineup, they literally have just been picking guys off the street, putting them in big key spots for Denver, and the team is, to me, exceeded expectations. If you're looking at what they're missing, no Jamal Murray all year. Michael Porter Jr. went down early in the year, and they're still competing out west. all because of their big fella from Serbia, Nikola Jokic. Now, here's where things get pretty wild to me. Making his first All-Star game appearance, period, but he'll be starting for the Golden State Warriors. They got 2 guys in the top 5. I can't believe I'm saying this. Andrew Wiggins is an All-Star game starter. I don't want to come off as disrespectful to Wiggins. Wiggins has been playing phenomenal for the Warriors this year, averaging 18 points a game, 4.2 rebounds a game, and 2 assists a game for Golden State. Wiggins has been good. Don't get me wrong. He's been good. I cannot agree with this one, though. Shout out to Wiggins. Congratulations to him on his first All-Star game starter appearance and start of his career, obviously. But I can't rock with this one. Nope. Sorry. Look, I'm not going to go too hard on Wiggins. This is not a Wiggins thing because the brother's been balling this year. But let's call a spade a spade. Those other 9 guys that I named, they all have to be great for their team night in, night out. They're all box office. You pay to go see all other 9 guys on that list play. You do not go pay to see Andrew Wiggins play basketball. I'm sorry. There are no ifs, ands, buts about it. There are nights when Wiggins is the Warriors' second best player. There are nights when he's their 5th or 6th best player. Under no circumstance is Andrew Wiggins ever the Golden State Warriors' best player. And that bothers me. Draymond Green has been really good. I'm not saying he should have been an All-Star game starter either. He's missed some time due to injury as of late. I would give Green more credit for how the Warriors have been able to flip some of their wrongs this season in Wiggins. I think Wiggins is just a beneficiary of playing in a great system headed by Steve Kerr with an all-time great in Steph Curry and guys like Jordan Poole and Kevin Looney. All these guys have been exceeded what we thought they'd be this year. I'm sorry. I have a hard time understanding Wiggins being an All-Star game starter over Rudy Gobert. So just so anybody knows the guy that I would have put into place, because it's backcourt and front court, meaning all these people saying Chris Paul should have been an All-Star game starter, Donovan Mitchell should have been an All-Star game starter. No, they don't qualify. Those are guards. They would have had to get in over Ja or Steph, and I don't believe Chris Paul or Donovan Mitchell or whoever you got should have made the game over Ja or Steph. I agree with those two making the game as All-Star game starters. But from a forward standpoint, I do believe forward/center. I do believe Rudy Gobert should have been in the game. Karl-Anthony Towns has had a really great year. Donovan Mitchell plays guard, but he could go as a forward. Like, is there really a big difference between Donovan Mitchell and Andrew Wiggins? Wiggins is taller, but Mitchell can, on any given possession, can guard a forward. Anthony Edwards is another guy that's having a spectacular year for Minnesota that's in the thick of things, right? But Anthony Edwards is counted upon to be greater night in, night out than Wiggins. Karl-Anthony Towns is he's counted on to be greater night in, night out than Wiggins. I have a problem with the forwards that play guard and the guards that can be forward. Wiggins just benefited from being a 3. That's literally is a height thing, the reason why he made the game. If you're telling me you wanted Wiggins in the game, I can understand him being 10th, 11th pick for the All-Star game. A starter? Nah, B. I would roll with Rudy Gobert, Karl-Anthony Towns. I got a few other guys on my list. Again, the West doesn't have a crap ton of great forwards, not named LeBron James and Nikola Jokic, forward/centers. But I thought Rudy Gobert and Karl-Anthony Towns were great enough to be in that game as a starter over Wiggins. I don't agree with that one bit. I think that, look, Golden State is great. The Suns don't got an All-Star game starter. They're great too. You could have been fine just giving the Warriors one guy in Steph Curry, and I don't think anybody would have, ears would have blown off because Wiggins didn't make the team as a starter. He could have been in the game. I'm not saying he didn't have to make the game. If you want to give Golden State 2 guys, I get it. All-Star game starter, Andrew Wiggins should not be that. He's not even counted on from his team night in, night out to be their 2nd or 3rd best player, let alone an All-Star game starter. Other than that, congratulations to everybody on making the team. I'm excited about the game. The game's in Cleveland. One would assume this would be one of them ones for LeBron James. We shall see. Looks like KD won't be joining the festivities, so that probably means Giannis would do the voting for the Eastern Conference, I'm assuming. So y'all let me know what y'all think about the selections and what you think about the All-Star Game 2022 edition. Did the NBA get it right? Did the fans get it right? Did the media? Let me know what you think about all of it together. Remember, it's a collective vote here. Let me know what you think.